just wanna go out on a walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just wanna go out on a walk with you. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine, sailing over pavement with our two outlines. I like to see the shape you're in from time to time. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine. I just wanna see the same things you can see, understand the meaning on a new degree. Maybe that could happen when you're next to me. I just wanna see the same things you can see. I just wanna go out on a walk with you. Could be 20 minutes or an hour or two. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. I just wanna go out on a walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. I already filmed the intro for this yesterday. I looked back on it and the lighting is so bad, so dark. It is now so much darker because we're getting into winter, so it's so much darker, so much earlier. So at times when I would normally film, now really dark. So I thought I would sit down and just quickly run through everything that I've been doing the past few days and what my plans are for this weekend, because today is Saturday and I am going to see my best friend that I haven't seen in like 1 or 2 years, Zoe. We've been friends since childhood, so she's coming over in about half an hour and we're going to go out for dinner and I'm so excited to see her. A couple of days ago I went to a new op shop that I haven't been to before around my area, and I swear they had the most amount of books I've ever found at any op shop. They just had an absolute treasure trove of books. It was incredible. So I'm going to do a little book haul here. I've been a bit naughty over the past few days and I've spent way too much money, so I need to kind of go on a buying ban and a book buying ban. But these are the books I found at the op shop. Following on the theme of reading all the Booker Prize books, I have found some books from the Booker Prize from previous years. So I got The Inheritance of Loss, which won the Booker Prize in 2006. And then also The Mars Room, which was shortlisted for the Booker Prize in 2018. So I'm really excited to read some more Booker Prize books, and I was thinking of doing some more videos on reading past winners and past shortlists, if you guys were interested in that. I also found another Jane Goodall book. I love reading her writing and all about her work and her history and everything. I just love what she's done. This one was so exciting. I found another Haruki Murakami, but this is his memoir talking about running, which I've actually been wanting to read for a while, and I was so shocked this was the op shop. This is what I talk about when I talk about running. And then a book I listened to on an audiobook version ages ago was Maybe You Should Talk to Someone. This was absolutely incredible. I absolutely love this audiobook, and it's really nice to have an actual copy. Next we have a memoir, Nothing Bad Ever Happens Here, a memoir of loss and discovery. I didn't know anything about this one, but the blurb really caught my eye and the cover is gorgeous too, and I think I'm gonna like this. And then Hold Your Fire by Chloe Wilson. Gunk Baby nominated for the Stella Prize, shortlisted. I love the Stella Prize. This one's called Mammoth, and it's written from the perspective of a mammoth, which I think is just hilarious. Then we have The Weekend by Charlotte Wood. This author won the Stella Prize back in 2016. And then a new release that's currently in like Dimmick's new release section, The Confidence Woman. This was someone's arc, and they donated to the op shop, so excited about this. And then last but not least, I found a collection of Patti Smith's work. This is a collection of her photography, and I still have not read any Patti Smith, but I do have quite a collection of her stuff because I know I'm going to love it. I just have not got around to reading her books yet, which is quite a crime. But this is an amazing, almost like a coffee table book, and it has a different photo for each day of the year. So it's like, I think it's 365 photos. And yeah, I also found the most amazing woolen jumper. I'll show you a photo of it. Just amazing, hand knit, like made with love. So beautiful and blue, and I just love it so much. So I found that secondhand. And then yesterday I went to the design market. There's a market in Melbourne called the Big Design Market, which a bunch of Melbourne and Australian artists all come together and they just sell their art, and it's massive in this big hall. So I went there with my mum, and before we went there, we went to Dimmick's, and I absolutely love Dimmick's bookstore. I just go crazy in there, and I could be in there for hours looking at books. And I was just going there because mum was buying a book for her mum, but they had a big 20% off sale. So mum ended up buying a book for me, and it ended up being pretty much free. With all the discounts. So she shouted me a book. She got me a book, which was so nice of her. So she got me a copy of Deep Cuts by Holly Brickley, which I've been wanting to read for a while, a new release, and I've heard a lot of it talk about this. So hopefully I'll get to this soon. I have so many books to get to, and going into Dimmicks just made me so overwhelmed and made me realize there are so many new releases that I don't even know about at the moment, and there's so many books that I still want to read. So yeah, very exciting but very overwhelming. And also I really want to get around to handing my resumes into some bookstores soon because I really have a dream of working in a bookstore, and I think I'm going to love it. And then what I'm currently reading at the moment is Handmaid's Tale, which I'm buddy reading with Will, and neither of us have read this before or seen the movie or the TV series, but we know what it's about briefly. But currently just started that, so only at the beginning. Already loving the writing style though, and very excited to get more into this. And then we have my market haul. I went a little bit crazy at the design market. I wanted to get a lot of art for my home, and I wanted to get a lot of stuff to scrapbook with. I want to do some more scrapbooking and junk journaling. I absolutely love scrapbooking and collecting stuff to journal with. One of you lovely guys commented on one of my previous videos talking about how they would love to see me do more junk journaling and scrapbooking, which is something I love to do. I just kind of fell out of the habit of doing it, so I decided to get a lot of stickers and fun things to scrapbook with and collect lots of different things. So I'm going to do a little scrapbooking page in the vlog as well of my kind of weekend kind of going. I went to the aquarium and I went to the big design market and lots of different things that I've collected over the last few days. So that will be really fun. But I just wanted to quickly run through what I got. I got a bunch of different like small artwork. I'll put all the artists' names here and in the link in the bio. I absolutely love supporting small artists, and there were so many amazing artists there. So this artist, he printed his artwork on Polaroids. He also had big prints as well, but I think this was so cute. I'm going to put it in my scrapbook. It's a little Bambi, like little deer. And then I also got this ring. This is absolutely stunning. It's supposed to be like inspired by a piece of coral, but also looking at like a paint palette. And it just suits my little chunky rings so much. I absolutely love this style. I got this little sticker of a bee reading a book, and then to match that, I got a printed artwork in a frame of a bunch of bees, and they are sitting in poppies and they are reading, and it's framed. So I might put this with my books, or I was thinking of putting it on my little study desk. But it's so cute. Look at that. It's just gorgeous. I got a bunch of sticker sheets. This one is just stunning. It's got so many cute books, plants and glasses and coffees and stuff and flowers. And then this one's got a lot of native Australian flowers I thought was really cute. And then I got two mini art prints. This one's of a little girl sleeping on a daisy. And then this one is of a girl sitting on a nasturtium. So cute. And then the last piece that I got was massive. This is for our bathroom, and I just fell in love with this piece. This is a girl laying in a bathtub, and It is just stunning. I can't wait to frame this and put it up next to our plant in our bathroom. I think it's going to look gorgeous. Yeah, I just love the pink so much. Last thing I have to talk about before I go, because my friend's about to get here. We went to the aquarium 3 days ago, and it was just on a whim. We were just thought, why not? We wanted to go to the aquarium for a while, and I haven't been in like 10 years. But everyone's been talking about Pesto the penguin. He was like worldwide famous. He's from the Melbourne Aquarium, and he went really famous for being really fluffy and cute. As a baby, he's like a big fluff ball. So we went and visited Pesto. He doesn't look fluffy and cute anymore, but he still looks quite big, and you can almost recognize him, but he looks mostly just like the other penguins now. But we sat there, and I was just sitting down, and I was watching the penguins, and this one particular penguin just, we both fell in love with each other. I would sit down somewhere and he'd come and follow me, and everywhere I went, he'd followed me. I went and sat down at a quiet spot, and he came over and he plonked down on his tummy and he hung out with me. And then when I left, he got up and followed me too. So then I found out what his name was from one of the workers, and she told me his name is Cuke, which is short for cucumber, which is just so cute. And then I went to the gift shop and I got a little mini penguin in memory of Cuke because I was so sad I couldn't take him home with me. I actually like loved him so much. So I got a little Cuke, and now he can sit on my books. And yeah, little penguin, which matches my penguin books too, which is really cute. But yeah, I love Cuke so much, and I just had so much fun at the aquarium. We were watching all the fish, and I was just sitting there watching them for like so long, and it was so lovely. Anyway, I gotta go, and I'll chat to you guys tomorrow. I'm using my desk for the first time, and I'm having so much fun. I'm doing a little page here of like the past like 3 days, all the activities I've been up to. So I've got lots of like aquarium maps and stuff, and then a lot of stuff from the big design market, a lot of like artwork and little pieces that I collected, business cards and little scrap pieces from art that I bought. And yeah, making a really cute little junk journaling scrapbook page. And then once I stick all of this down, I'm going to put some stickers on top as well, and then I'm going to do some little scrapbook like letters, just spelling out like all the things. Like I've got a little part where I'm going to put in all the books that I read in the past month, but just a few of them because I got this Dimmicks magazine. When I went to Dimmicks, they had a little magazine of all the books that are popular at the moment, and I got all the ones that I've read from the Booker Prize, and they're all like really small, so I'm going to put them in a little section here. And then yeah, put some stickers on as well. This sticker sheet is so cute, and I'm just loving having my own desk space. I've got like all my artwork here, and it's so nice. I just love my desk so much. Hello everyone, happy Sunday. It is now the end of the week. I have been out for the rest of the afternoon. We've been out shopping for food and doing supermarket shopping and just resetting for the week. So I haven't really been filming, but I did get around to mostly finishing my junk journal scrapbook page. I wanted to show you, this is my visual diary that I got. This is just from like a cheap random art store, like almost like a $2 store that I found out in the country. It doesn't really have a brand or anything on it, but this is amazing. Originally I was going to use this as my like reading journal, but I kind of fell off. I used to like scrapbook every book that I read and do like a big scrapbooking page for that, which I haven't done in a while, but I'm wanting to get back onto it. So that's what was originally meant to be. When I first got it, I did this big page that was like my 2025 reading journal and with all this scrapbooking stuff. And then I didn't actually do any pages for it. But I thought I'd just do this as my big junk journal, kind of scrapbooking journal, and I think it's going to be so fun to look back on. So this is the page that I did. This is a collection of all the stuff that I found at the art market, all the stuff from the aquarium, just a collection from the past like 3 days. It's so cute. So much cute little animals and stuff. It's adorable. I keep forgetting to buy a glue stick from the supermarket, so every time I go to scrapbook I have to use this double-sided sticky tape, which takes like double the time that it normally takes to stick things down. So I haven't got around to tonight. I cut out the letters to put at the top as like a title, and I was gonna like write about all the names of the books and everything, but I'm gonna do that when I have a glue stick, finish that off when I've got one. And these stickers that I got, I placed them around my page, but these stickers are so cute. They were from a really cute designer. I'll link her down as well. But yeah, I love scrapbooking so much. And now that I've set up my whole desk space and my sewing space, I think I'm going to be doing a lot more sewing and making my book bags, which I have done in previous videos. For those of you who don't know, I sometimes do a Margaret store where I sell secondhand books and little book kind of gifts. So I have like tote bags and book bags that I've sewn, and I'm thinking of maybe doing a Margaret store again in like maybe a week. So I'm going to be working on that in the next week, in the next week's vlog, and just trying to figure out what books I've got. I've got a giant collection of books that I need to sort through, and I want to do a lot more sewing and creating in the next week, so that's my plan. And then also reading. I have not read much in the past 3 days, but still slowly getting through The Handmaid's Tale, and I had a lot of you comment about this book cover. I posted this on my story the other day, and yes, it is the most bizarre cover. It's like complete opposite of what the women actually wear. I don't know if it's like a joke or some sort of like satire take on it, but I think it's so iconic and hilarious and just insane. Very cool old cover. But yeah, slowly getting through this, loving the writing style, and I will touch more on my reading in the next vlog. But I'm just gonna go and have a really early night now, have a bath and relax, and I will see you all in next week's vlog. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.